Okay, barkanmu da dawowa. Na kaya muku kowane lokaci kuka ga na karya kafa haka. Na rike da jaridu sai labarai. Yawwa. Yau akwai labarai. Anyways, zan fara da Daily Guide sai kuma Khadija ta kawo muku sauran. Daily Guide in ka duba front page nan kamar da dazu muka sanar da ku batun mutuwar dan jarida Ahmed Swali. Unfortunately, Allah ya cikan shi. Wai shi Attorney General ya faɗi yake gayawa wai witnesses couldn't identify suspects in Ahmed Swali's murder. Kuma da muka gaya wai har yanzu ba samu wani cikakken waton suspect wanda ake tuhuma a cikin mutuwar Ahmed Swali. Yes, witnesses masu shaidu wanda suka shaida bayan an samu wani mutum da yake suspect da za a tuhume shi da mutuwar wannan bawan Allah. Attorney General ya faɗi wannan magana jiya inda yake muga magana kuma ya ja wani cece kuce yawa. And then also CBG Kasapa could raise 600 million Ghana cedi on stock markets. All right. 1,010 rural telephony sites constructed. G ESLA or Minister of Communication Kenako. Yes. And digital economy. Kesan Minister of Communication na digital economy na Nigeria. Professor Pantami kenan. Na malami minister kenan. Yasa kowane lokaci na ga ESLA shin tuna da shehu. So in ji ESLA ta ce wai an yi constructing wato wannan site din na telephony sites guda 1,010 1,010. Agric kuma infrastructure key to food security. Dr. Brenner Champon kuma kenan ya ce kama wai harkar noma dai wani hanya ne wanda yake wani mabude ne zuwa ga food security yanda yake za a samar da yawan abinci ba za a zo a yi shorten abinci. And then of course babban story da ke nan ga shine majority boils over leadership. Majority mun ga shi ma cece kucin wato kungiyan masu rinjayi a majalisa game da harkokin shagabannin masu rinjayi a majalisa. In ka duba back page na kuma of course ACN linked to Stars coaching role. Okay, Michael Essien kenan tsohon dan wasan kasar Ghana da kuma wato Chelsea kenan yanda yake shi ma yanzu ya so makamun hanyoyi na wato coaching kenan. Mbappe agrees to join Real. Mbappe kuma yanzu dai ya amince ya zo wato Real. Na ga shekaran jaka Monday mun kawo wannan issue nan ko yes. So muka kai kan sports za mu kawo duk wa'annan ainihin labarin. Na aja.
So with the daily graphic front page, Zoom Lion Clean campaign. So regions brace for sanitation competition. There's that competition in regions. Yeah, it's a Zoom. I think it's a nice initiative.
Very nice. I was like, wow.
To help keep our cities
now clean. Now this region does it rate when I send it come that hey, that's some problem.
Great Accra.
Anyway, you spoke.
Voter region, they not come soon. Yes, we do. Voter region answers to who answers to the sector. Yeah,
Eastern region kuma it's not bad.
Yeah.
So don't kinsan aki mazana kufuriya kinsan zangon kufuriya.
It's the neatest zango in
West Africa.
Yes, in West Africa. Kufuriya zango. Thanks to Hackman.
Yeah.
The then
member of parliament.
Like,
Hackman.
He did a fantastic job with that.
Zongo with layouts.
Come on. When I change Zongo, you can't even tell you are in Zongo.
Yeah, but you see, Masalate, the Muslim all around,
yeah,
you know, yes,
everything
this
is
is
just in order. So equally, we can
place.
have a beautiful zongo. All the other zongos can be transformed.
Don't mention name, yo.
In that manner. But gashi
Yo, kira suna yo. Region number but son kira suna ba.
Anyway,
so, Accra maybe first one I be ama when is Wagabashe.
Because Accra is strict that one day. Oh yeah. In case you get sick of the country, the stench alone in circling, it's enough. So Zoom Live say where that our competition next chapter in various regions. But I'm waiting for voter region.
Nimana is the region.
On the back page, so still on the front page, where Free Senior High Secretariat forward 5 million Ghana cedis to schools for electricity bills. These are not just on tackle.
But is it
and release funds
5 million,
yeah, 5 million Ghana cedis
for senior high schools.
Yeah, schools for electricity bills. It's a lighting students.
You see, G, I've been there for okay, you want to get to the discussion and like Accra. Kinga yanzu an samu wanda ya kamata ya biya kudin.
Yes.
Ya zo ya biya. To wanda sun zama ba su take one action ba.
That's the kudin ya an ka cikin budget kamar an biya electricity biya ma ba biya ba kudi ya shiga cikin
5 million. That's a lot of money. Kinga ne ko.
And then still on the front page where political interference fuels galamsey in forest reserves. It's a one kuma dai gaskiya ne. So because masu siyasa suna shi, you know, we always want to fight galamsey. Ama aka kare yan siyasa ngano su ke shiga cikin su ke interfere with this. Most of them are it's alleged most of them even own
manya galamsey. They are politicians and they are non-politicians and you know they come out and they boast about it.
Kamar yayi kamar bai ya ce an kai excavator sun bace ba san inda aka
excavator pin ne excavator bai ma gudu ba dai kace ya gudu ya shiga wani wuri.
So there's a health one here where Ghana pushes towards late fertility. So this on the front page now, the daily graphic. Bayan daily graphic no more voter OT Ghana Medical Association Institute scheme to award medical officers. So I think your daily graphic is about competition that awards on daily graphic. Then the Ghanaian Times, your authoritative newspaper. So my way Ghana loses 150,000 tons of cocoa through smuggling. Hasting cocoa boss, yeah. So hasting process to review Civil Service Act 1993, Civil Service Head 2, government. So I think we'll go through that a bit. Act 193, the actual government review. What is it saying? Where the story is on page 9 of the Ghanaian Times. Yeah, so wait a minute. So got story now. Where the newly sworn in head of civil service, Dr. Evans Agridako, has lobbied government to hasten the process leading to the review of the Civil Service Act enacted in 1993. Dr. Agridako says some proposals have sent to cabinet and was hoping for a swift response from the executive to meet the demands on the service. He made a call when he was sworn in by President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as the head of civil service on Monday at the Jubilee House in Accra. President Akufo-Addo urged Evans Agridako to work assiduously to position the civil service as a productive and resourceful state institution. He said the civil service played a critical role in the administration of the state. However, it would take only a service that was productive, resourceful, and had sympathetic consideration for government that could contribute to the welfare of the citizenry. So Akufo-Addo is telling him, you are here today, the head of the institution, and the responsibility imposed on you is considerable, but your background in terms of your experience makes it clear you should be up to it, and that is why the opportunity is given to you to serve your country in this exalted position. It's a new appointed head of civil service. So I want to say regarding the civil servant, mostly some of these the civil servants how should I say it? Most of the time, negligence will icons. Yeah, your bakula da shining icons to say aka. So I think the new boss is calling for a review. Akai gonna act in 1993 in them. By review back, so he's calling on the government. So I want to sack here regarding kinda icons and then maybe some benefit that's somewhere and also in that government and they come out so and still on the Ghanaian Times the way no change to our leadership. Majority of course dismissed claims. So also chairman Nana his claim come back on psychiatric leadership na MPP, and justice will be delivered in Ahmed Swali case. Attorney General Kuma Nashi Kane. And then on the back page of the Ghanaian Times, African Games Accra 2023. So Ghanaian cyclists gear up for cycling challenge. It's afternoon day. So soon ready for the black princesses black starlet to campaign in Cape Coast Accra. That's under 20 team and then so that's to going to African Cup, Women's African Cup of Nations, and so I think we should really matter to support Martha, and I'm sure we talk about that in sport. Not just about Martha, coach Yaki have to go Yaki the money, Nora, and some people are calling for her to come and manage the Black Stars. She come and manage the Black Stars. These are the stories on our newspapers now, but your moon differ a bit from our newspapers. There is an interesting video. We've come across that video about one school in the Savannah region. Yes. Yes, and where Yasuna Nkwana is Swali, I can't. It was the Savannah region. Yeah, Savannah region. Where Swali, Swala Tuna Kalba. It's in the Savannah region. And soon, member of parliament.
Yes, so I wanted to ask for
Andrew Dari Shute.
Okay.
Sooner, pardon me if the pronunciation of the name is wrong, but then Honorable Andrew Dari.
Many constituencies.
Savannah.
Savannah is
in the Savannah region. Yeah, so it's a Swala Tuna Kalba. Swala Tuna Kalba. So it's in the Savannah region. It's a Suma, and unfortunately, this is it. A video and then I read them now, so I got them on video. So Maskolo Mokusamu. You have to have a say on that. So this is a school. You are in March, you are even talking about very soon Moon celebrate independence.
67 years.
Yeah, 6 March. So this is the school. We are in Karkashin. They are learning.
So what you are watching right now is a school in the Savannah region of Ghana. And Ghana, 67 years country after independence. And future leaders, Kenan.
Yeah.
Back to the desks. Look at the classroom. No window, nothing. I'm sure Kamanza Iruama Sunjigida. And floor nama, okay, wajen kaman corridor na, and then Zuba Kada. Ama inside in Nankaduba Kasa Nama. Kaman Dubayaran. Ba uniform, ba komi, kuma munja akoi free uniform da ake wako. Kuma mutungu daka, okay. A few of them didn't have the uniforms anyway. Most of them had the uniform. Amaduba classroom. This is a different classroom from the first classroom. Yeah. This is a different classroom. Bayaro mayaji kunya based on my skin video. 67 years after independence, and Savannah region, Kenan. Look at China Baton schools under trees.
Yeah. And I know, are you even surprised? We are in a country where government affairs it's better to
yes, that's what I was about to say.
Than to
it's
be
better
to
learn under trees.
Illiteracy,
to be
where is the difference?
No, our problem is that we justify everything. Instead of you accepting the blame, yes, come on, because of politics, you justify everything. Instead of you to accept, come on, yes, we admit it is wrong and we are working hard to solve the problem. You tell us that, yeah, it's better to learn under trees. Yeah. It's better to learn under trees. Just look at that. Why? Are they second-class citizens? How better are other students than this Wadanganga? So, honorable member of parliament for this constituency, I don't know.
Well, in our politics and check him on because he's a member of parliament, but then on the ticket of the NDC. So Anzo Achimukama, his party is not in power, so he can't do that. What of the previous administration when the schools will change?
Exactly.
What did they do about? Look at this. It's not even in a poor state, and the worst part is Yara Kanana are the ones there. Even if there's an emergency, it will be difficult for them to even run for their lives.
Different classrooms,
yes,
bad desk.
So
and these people are going to write the same BEC.
So
with when the Suki.
What is the sense of the of education if you are going to
Roberts in the case of building and making
maybe I don't know, come on leakage I don't know.
STK, which is Solar Tuna Kalba district. Share your friend have Pinvro school in your school and you power school and you have and the Komu PTA meeting. Well, I mean, course another class. Ghana penny for Nkwalawe. It's your home mother. Nkwa we heard that you would actually pass in Nkwa be say Nkonya mutis wo me den kra atwere Nkwa wo me den atwere Nkwa wo me den atwere wo me den pa atwere school school enya agro bi na edi me kwa another class wo de mbehun class ni nyina asi sa class na me ka no oho pieces no P6 class na medical room no sisi a me sabe room P5 me be room ya another class Shankwala Mugua. Ye Ghana Emobo Shankwala Pa Mugun Konya. Sankonya blocks A Nkonya. Ghana and Panifo MPP NDC blocks na Nkonya. That's okay. You was a good damamo.
Wow, this is so heartbreaking because even voice they say MPP NDC. This is the mess they've created for us in the country
by
like
politicizing
this.
everything.
Soon the answer I mean in the politics and avenue. Yesterday I was making this point and money making avenue as well as on a yenchendi bar name ko I don't know bar try as support at Makama deprived communities. Everything is centered in the national capital. Yes, I have matter about national capital here, but the other ones, these are the deprived communities. These are the communities we have to pay attention to the most. Yeah, they have to write the same BC with those in Accra, those who have the privilege. And GES will not even consider them that because of their nature. It's as who gradings now will be a little bit lower. We are in this country, Ghana. The government is using 3 billion Ghana cedis to build a headquarters of Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana. And I could 150 kuma azo ayi abinaman. As I fix potholes in the entire country.
150 million.
Yes.
To fix
potholes in the entire country. Where have we even gone wrong mentally?
150 million.
What is the state of the nation? 67 very soon. Is it even worth it to celebrate our independence? Fine, most have more enchimo from Turao, but it's like we are still slaves. We are still mentally slaves, and this one there's no two ways about it. How can we tolerate such a thing? And mind you, so I like two Nangakoya getting the money. They are not the only people facing this. Equally, there are other
communities in
who are
believe me,
worse than this.
this.
So now tell me, how do we expect a teacher who is being posted to such a community to go? How do you expect them to go? And you come and say that I can post to how do you expect them? A place like this. How do you expect them to?
How is he going to teach them?
Go? How are they even going to learn?
There was this video, I don't know, in King on the video. Madam Naita Mairi and Kaita school, I can she tana interche. I mean, interfered one hour, but she was like a baby.
And funny enough, the guy behind the voice is saying that that's a PTA marking.
Yeah.
So headmaster and then she make it. So what is he doing?
Sometimes
I'm sure they don't have the strength, but
exactly.
Be following like Sarah K. What are they doing? What is happening in our country? Very soon, Anzo a parade yarenga, and mind you, yarenga marches just to march. What are they marching for? What independence are they celebrating at all? Look at their yakikra being the money. Their living condition.
I saw one video, one look at you. I think when they are na masuka sa masuke kwache suke rubutu kyan wani irin
And I think it's not an excuse for the member of parliament to check because their party is not in power, so they can't do anything about it.
Because we've not heard him. Ya kamata ce at least an ji shi ko ba haka ba. Like an ji shi yayi magana game da shi, but abin ya zafi karfin shi ne.
So politicians are in this country. We have such schools in the country. People, this one is not even on the tree, man. And we are having blocks. In Okuma, the bobbing snakes can even just find their way in the midst of this. Yes, everything can just happen to these kids. Amaya aron suna waje, suna schools manya. Suka carry to zone and to be baba ninsu suna we suna adult. Well, that's not going to be any MP yana fairly rogue. Just because of vote. Don't do I go yeah, that like it's serious. Honestly, it's very serious. And then you be following them
classrooms in
as
I want the I kokari dey hang a classroom.
Maybe my pity in the massacre you want.
Jacob.
Because by pains by the body is still yes. So we are calling on all those in the authority that they are in charge of GES. Yakmata to make the hankali because this is not good. This is not pleasant at all. And to come and study in this form, I think people should rather become illiterate because if they are in their homes, they'll be safe. They'll be safe at home. So if a
whole politician, respected one for that matter, because who cannot justify it's better. It's better to study with the blocks than to be an illiterate. It's better to so are you trying to tell me that? I mean, like on that segregation guy, like you are trying to tell me, come on, when in the Kenya, when it's school, when some kids are schools, it's better than Yarunga, because it's better than Wangamuchaninga. When they are all citizens and they have to enjoy the right to education. What happened to the SDG goal number 4? You understand? The right to quality education, better education, but when quality education,
there's education and there's
quality education. You understand?
If it's all about education, that's what they are doing. They are
exactly.
being educated, but what's the quality?
So when a politician, I don't want to mention his name, but Mr. Politician, you got it wrong when you said that it's better to be to learn to study under tree. We are talking about quality education. We are not talking about education at all. Do you understand? There are so many who are educated in the case, so they work again difference now because the education wasn't quality. I understand. We are talking about quality education. School Nenkina. I mean, that's a long shot.
Everybody accountable from the DC.
What I'm going blocks my bus with the shit talk.
DC, the MP, or what is the
look at students writing.
They have to own them. It's like Black Stars is even important to them that the education of your future leaders. Black Stars is important than the education of the future leaders.
Know, 8.5 million, almost $9 million.
It can this school.
$9 million.
We are. I think it's high time as citizens. We should vote based on development in your community.
And that is the problem I have with certain Ghanaians. Certain Ghanaians.
No vote.
The same students in Gabari, Charlie, but 1 year old the policy. You change was come nazo in Gara Mayaran school soon. She one politician come to basso hand Ghana. So vote my hand Ghana, future Abinga school soon. One get check Manado can hand Ghana and Gara Muku school now. She won't get check one get basso hand Ghana. So vote Subami hand Ghana. I'm assuming that come on hand Ghana. The Shida Gina Mutu, and that's the problem I have with constituents. That's the problem I have with electorates, people who vote, voters. Problem Mukena Dasu. Baruanshi. Soon I said the vote now. You sell your freedom. You sell your development. And they are not accountable to you again. Because you sold the votes to them.
Of course. And people are interested in politicians who will be giving them huge sums of money. Huge sums of money. So I check my vote for Michelle Abba, 1,000 cities, 2,000 cities. Because of that 1,000 and 2,000 cities and 50 and 100 cities you are taking from them. Look at the state of some schools in Warrensu constituencies. And this is not the only one. Akwe a lot. And these innocent kids, what are they learning? They will even be traumatized.
No, what's wrong? When you leave here to deserve this, when you leave, when he left he whenever pan and kwala we ya twa ma so say when he left suka yi akeja nkonni so haka so ndeke suka deserve wanga abinga punishment nga
I've been them kitchen assassination anyway as they are trying to GS to make the hankali all those in the authority they come out
Ghana baba na shiwa na schools under 3 in better
this teacher got a independent. What is even paining me is that 6th of March. You know, my baby so far rehearsals kind of that a match.
Yeah.
So what independence are they? What are they been celebrating?
Wanganga is a death trap.
Our independence, yes.
Show the cracked wall and it's a death trap. Death trap kina. Yaro ina chiki wanganga woni iska ya buga. Yeah, dua classroom. Dua. Cracks all over.
And it will tell you that
this is a death trap.
Honestly, it's the oldest. It's an old school.
Yes.
It's a very
it needs to demolish, rebuild. Do you understand? Demolish, rebuild.
It's a politicians when the strategy maza ida su ya za ida su yanzu.
Shadow Babatun development we need to hold them accountable. You understand?
Education is important. Education is important.
No, when you go and say and then a politician comes to tell you that it's better to study under 3 than to be an illiterate. We are talking about quality education. These people will not even be motivated to come to school.
No.
Talk less of saying that it is better for them. Yes, we understand. But what motivation is there for them to even go to the school? So at the end of the day, so they are illiterate now because they are not motivated to go to school. The motivation is not there.
The teacher is also not motivated to come and teach.
The teacher is not even motivated to come and teach.
They can't. One is I'm sure even in as much they are finding ways and means to leave the place as
in an repost. The other way, do only coach me. Government Yakeshi wouldn't. This is Kofodia, I think. You want a classroom?
This is it's heartbreaking anyway. Hey.
All right.
What's the sense of our independence?
That place looks like when you look at you when you school the Kofodia Shimaya Taba. So I beg a pardon, but she bani ankuri. Kara, I get in a wrong.
Anyway.
I've
been there, so I'm Musini. As though your regional chairman NDC swimming. I am gonna come on. But in the large nation, but from Bonds and a large nation for dinner. They could be
having insights in and the swimming.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with. I've been there, so I'm Musikina. As though Anna justify wrongdoings. How are we even going to develop as a nation if we always justify wrongdoing and then we ignore the right thing to be done? That energy, the energy he's having to talk about it, I could try some collective reasoning. I attend some of these deprived schools. Some of the member of parliament come on the like of Ablako is one of the person that constituency
exactly
to the point of him paying fees, to the point of getting wheelchair for the deprived people, those who can't even afford. He goes to that extra mile to help his people. Equally, don't wait. Most government but sometimes you have the means. It doesn't take much to get them decks. It doesn't take much to get some cement to just come and plaster the school and then get some paint. You can partner with some of these people. So this is what we want to do. It's just about communicating well. So in Temaka, ama ka gan me shi ya zamu dama and then write a proposal for something that is not necessary to be done. Asamu kudin azo abashi me shi ya samu yayi abin da ya gan dama da shi. And then go be bayan gobe wuce yaran ga su sai cikin rana to march for what?
Independence.
What independence?
67 years.
What independence? Sitting and the to go and see how their parents will be in the hurry to get them new uniforms, new socks, new shoes, just because they have to go and parade, stand in the sun. As though Anna salute.
And after that, they come and sit on the floor with a new uniform.
Yeah.
So there's a marker solution. After all.
Maybe GS was sent as a Mwanga, so Yakamata.
Anyway, moja hankali sumunka okay. So jamaa maskolo kuma za ku join conversation na za ku kutura mana wato sakonnin ku ko kuwa ku kira ku tofa albarkacin bakin ku a kan wannan shiri kuma kuna mana ra'ayin ku a kan wannan lamba 0553683010 0553683010 kai ka send mana message a kan wannan lamba ko kuma za ka yi ka kira mun bude phone lines mu yanzu aka amma don Allah don annabi in ka kira ka lower volume TV ka rage muryan wato TV kan nan ko kuwa ka yi nesa da TV ka kadan ko ka kashe ma ka bari mu magana cikin wayan nan cikin phone nan ka bari mu magana cikin phone nan amma ka yi kaman kana son ka ji muryan ka kan TV na gaskiya in hakan gana mun drop call nan kai hakuri.
And that with that being said, magashi election na zo ko na call promises in it is possible way and digitalization ko yasa garin ya za yi digital yake kujeru ma ba su kai wurin ba biletele ma digital wan kuma wucin for our economy wani economy za kai musu wurin nan what are they going to offer them
ba like ya za
yi aiki ba no ya za yi aiki.
I think we have a first caller. I'm not the first caller. I can't lie. Hello, salamu alaikum.
Hello.
Salamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Na'am, Hajiya ina kwana. Hello, salamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Ya wurin.
Lafiya lo.
An tashi lafiya.
Alhamdulillah. Sunan ki da inda kike kira.
Sunana Shamima.
Na'am, Shamima muna sauraron ki. Na'am. Unfortunately na Shamima ba ta say. Hello. Na'am.
Hello.
Na'am, Hajiya Shamima muna sauraron ki, muna jin ki. Yi magana.
Sannun ku da kokari da yau.
Sanuka dai. Jama'a yankuri idan kun kira ku yi hakuri in kun kira ku yi nisa da TV nan kadan ko yana kan ma kallo volume TV na yazo kasa she ka bari mu magana cikin phone nan. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hajiya ina kwana.
Bai na ci ko lafiya ku.
Lafiya lo.
Sunana Adiza daga Able kuma.
Masha Allah Hajiya Adiza ina kwana biyu. Na
try ku sannun ku da kokari.
Sanuka dai.
Allah ya saka da alheri.
Amin.
Wallahi abinda muka gani yau dai wallahi bai yi ba wallahi. Amma Allah ya iya muna.
Amin.
Sometimes kuma wallahi uwaye ma na ciki. Wallahi uwaye ma na ciki.
Ya suka zo ciki.
Don uwaye dai na san ba su za su gina su ba dai wo amma at least wurin zama dai da dai ana zuwa su ana sai table ai.
Na'am.
Da ba kawo desk abin ga ba kawo desk ni yaro zai je su ana sai table. Rigar su kuma uwaye za su dinka rigar su. Gwamnati zai dinka rigar su. Ba gwamnati zai dinka ma yaro rigar su ba ka yi ma yaro ka yi mai wanka ka sa mai riga ya zo ya zauna kasa dai. Ka san bai yi ba.
Na'am, amma yanzu gwamnati na kan bada rigawo, kama akwai riga da gwamnati.
Ana bayarwa, amma sometimes wani abu ma community ma ya kamata ya help, right?
Na'am.
Ya kamata ba su da MP wajen ne. Ba a san ma ba MP, suna vote ai.
Da majalisar sarakuna ko da
su asambili da sarakuna kuma, at least inda kuna vote dai, bai kamata yaran ku su live irin wanga zaman ga.
Da malamai.
Da ato duka dai abin da bai yi ba o wallahi Ghana bai yi ba ya kamata mu duba zaman mu in dai a zo a raba mu na kudi a sai vote mu dai muna zama irin haka dai wallahi bai yi ba
ina faruwa ne
sai a cire yaro a cire teacher cikin Accra a sai da shi irin community ga je ya gwada me zai je ya gwada.
All right, Hajiya Hadiza, mun gode sosai.
With what she's even saying, we come on na assemblyman na MP. we're in this country that other political parties will soon about to dams because soon be assemblymen one of the some resources. Assemblyman and the Mabi better put
be them could ba ma bi
it's a maybe the money resources my there is money one paint you say your cow
kuma kullum ma assemblyman ina fari kuma cikin structure na okay hello assalamu alaikum
wa alaikum salam ko lafiya
lo hajiya ina kwana su na'am shamima sun kin sake dawowa na daga ina ke kira
sanunku da yau sanunku da kofa
sanuka je ina kike kira
abin da muka ga yau da yi muna daji ba kuma bai da daji gani kuma ni na ji ya sun shi magana da kuke yi kuma mun gani manyan mu ba su kokari kuma kaga wani total call yanzu kai wani magana wai ya so da iyaye kaga farko first zamani first nan ba shine zamani yau ba kaga zamani first nan mu duka muna da kokarin kan mu yayin muna da kokarin kansu inda mu ku bet ana sai muna uniform ana ba amma yau wani duka an bari kuma yau kudi nawa da ka samu ka ci har ka je ka sai bet ka kai su ka ba yaro su manya da suke gani su suka bar yaran ke gajiya su suka bar yaran mu ke gajiya don yau uwa na nan ta yi ready to bari diyanta jama duba yaro ya yi wanka ya zo na kan blog daga school bai yi ba wallahi manyan su tashi su duba don su ne ya sunan su wata rana sun ba mu na su ne ka gani manyan mu suna nan sun da su committee da shi politics abin da ya kamata a duba a sanye yara saboda wata rana ana ta abin da bai da amfani a zo a zauna manya da yawa na ne da ya kamata a duba wanga duba gana girman ki nawa ne girman gana nawa ne ni yau abin da na gani na wallahi raina ya bata sosai don duba yara kanana duba blog ana zaune ka wani ya da kanci ya dibiyar blog why
all right Ami Aja Shamima mun gode.
Amma manyan nan su duka suna cikin both Muslim and Christians ba su yi kokari ba da Ghana ba.
To ba su yi kokari da Ghana. Kai ma za ka yi ka kira 055-3683-010. Hello, salamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Na mai gida ina kwana sunan ka da inda kake kira.
Alhamdulillah sunana sai Arafat daga Moshizongo kuma sai.
Masha Allah, sai Arafat, muna sauraron ka da safin ga. Alan, kana teach ko?
Na teach.
Okay, kuma kuna karatu kan blog ko?
Ba sam.
Okay. Isa an kai ka community na ka saura?
No, ban saura.
Okay. All right. Anyway, muna sauraron ka.
Problem na ne ba.
Na'am.
Yana kan government nan one. Na biyu kuma mu ma voters nan.
Okay.
Mun na muke ba su power. Mun kuma mun cause problem nan kuma. Hausa na be correct ba but na blend shi da shi.
Clear.
Very good. Oh okay.
Ina jin komai.
Me da ke wannan magana? In government ne yazo ya lure mu kaman ya kawo mana wasu developmental projects. Mu da kanmu mun san abin ganganga bai taba yi. Amma she mu yi rayu da government nan. She mu vote government na into power. In government nan ya fail mu. Kaga automatically mu zai affect mu ko?
Okay.
Amma mu haji government nan gefe. Akwai wasu opinion leaders. Akwai waɗanda suke cikin zongannin mu suke cikin community mu da su ma Allah ya ba su wadata. Kaman community na Moshizongo haka. Muna da wani project ana kan shi Moshizongo Development Program.
Okay.
Abin da muke yi ne ma.
Naam, hello, Sir Arafat. Unfortunately, wow. Now I was really interested in G when Moshizongo Development.
I wanted to hear about that. Am I?
Yeah, okay, I think he's back. Hello, Sir Arafat. Okay, different person. Hello, salam alaikum. Hello, salam alaikum. Hello,
salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Haja, ina kwana?
Lafiya lau ya wurin.
Alhamdulillah, sunan ki da inda kike kira?
Yan kurbe na TV duga.
Kwarai kuwa sunanki da inda kike kira. Okay, wannan ko ya drop. In kun kira ya hankuri kulo volume TV kunna. An so mu yi magana ya hankuri.
Well,
Na'am.
what he was saying about the Moshi Development Fund and all that. I know some communities here. I'm looking at some deprived communities.
Communities.
Some of them they can't afford three
square
meals.
meal.
I'm not even speaking about 3.
Yeah.
Even just 2. Now the Belema I check among that you want community fund at
exactly.
It's how those communities so now the sugar but
they need more attention of the government one way or the other. The truth of the matter is Kawiawa. Excuse me if I'm using it wrongly. Let me come
they vote in their numbers.
Yes, those in the deprived communities in hello, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Naam, me gida sunan ka da inda kake kira?
Sunana dai Mustafa daga Ababu.
Naam, Malam Mustafa, Ababu number
2.
Number 2, great. So Malam Mustafa muna sauraron ka.
Ka saurara abin da ke haddaban mu. Abin da ke haddaban mu ne ba.
Na'am.
Delegate na. Ka understand? Yan delegate muke damu mu.
Na'am.
Don yau kai delegate ya zo neman power. Iya gyara community nan. Ba ka gwada ma abin da ke damu ko. Kai kana neman kai self interest ka kudi ne zai baka nan.
Na'am.
Shi ke damun delegate. Kuma yau delegate in ya baka kamar misali ka samu 10,000 ko 20,000. In ya baka in ya ce in baka ganshi ba ka bude baki kai magana.
Sam. Ya biya.
Bude baki kai magana lokacin ya riga ya ce ka kare. Kudi da biya ka nan dole zai nemi wani bisa.
Haka.
Ka gani ko ka ce ne kudin shekarin nan. Sam ya wuce. Ce ga an ce wai MP na ya zo ya zama shekara shekaru bai muna komi ba. Makamanta kamar kai ta caji shi ne biya bai ba su.
Haka. Ya sai.
A ganin ko. Yasa problem da duka kan delegate ne yake.
To delegate ku sai da kyau.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa assalam, masha Allah, ina ga Malam Mustafa shi ma yayi magana sosai.
The issue of vote buying, kullum muna mutum vote buying.
Vote buying.
Mu no muke kawo mu kam all this mess. It's like you can't even hold them account. I'm sure you can't afford me come me shi ya zo be ma ko ma ka bi 10,000 cedis, 2,000 cedis and fridge. Yes, television.
Television.
And what do you expect them to do again? In as much it's still not an excuse, but we should also understand this is the politics in that manya musuka ba mutane delegate. Why would the delegate take money from the politician? Because delegate hasn't come in couldn't politician and politicians of power. They will not benefit anything from them. Talk of road, talk of schools, talk of inside. The best thing is when you didn't na once aljifuna in China but it's still not even helping us. But talking about Batum fund and then what have you that some of these communities can't even afford 3 square meal and all that. Acquire communities who they can do that. From what Arafat was saying, there's this Moshi fund and all. So it's a particular group of people. So you can decide, okay, mumuna so mutema kama youth for them to become better people. Community. Yeah, for them to become better people. In I can know even some of the Christian schools that muke the shinga from the SD, the Presbyterian schools and their lives, they all try to do something for their people to make sure some even among more Muslims medicine.
Okay, so I think Arafat is back to clarify that, then we take it up. Hello, Sir Arafat.
Naam.
Aha, so you're talking about the Moshi Development One Abu.
Yeah, Moshi Zongo Development Fund.
Naam.
Abin da muke yi ne ba. Community sarakai da suke cikin communities nan. Pastors nan da imamai. Da samarun na kuma kamar example yariyan ganga, minister ganga, Fatima Abubakar.
Naam.
Minister of Information. Ai Moshi Zongo take. Da wasu manyan mutane she muka gamu. She muka divide Moshi Zongo into 10 zones.
Okay.
Kowane area na da representative. Idan maybe akwai wani yaro wurin nan cikin area ka. In yaro na ya zama needy amma ya zama brilliant yana neman wani aiki ana kawo mishi kowai ne. Ce wannan development fund na ya help yaro na. In school ne kuma in kuna need ko kuna lack resources. An neme wani ya je wurin nan ya je yi research ya enquire ya duba gaske ne kuna need resources. Kamar Dexin ga haka a kawo shi forward shi mu raise kudi mu da mu settle wannan abu kan yana bari alamu wannan na zuwa gaba komai na yin smooth that is in the absence of wannan MP nan domin MP na kan zo aka sun zo su yi magana yanzu aka MP ya zo ya lure ku ya ce muku kaman kuka vote shi into power ya yi muku haka sai ya ba ku kaman 1,000 Ghana cedis just count yourself in ku mutane guda 400 ne in MP ya ba kowa 1,000 ku san kaman in aka diga shi kan power ya make sure kaman ya recoup kurin shi nan back
haka babu shakka
ka understand ko da ko ya je ya lobby for a project into your community ya make sure contract nan bai zuwa is at the end of the day mu voters mu da mu zo mu suffer
haka
and lastly kagan ayi mai yanzu magana nace yanzu mu musulmai
na'am
tribal politics kuma na damun mu shi ya bari ba mu samun wani development cikin community mun nan tribal politics mu duba wanda dai zo ya tanye mu amma ba kaman one northern ne mu da shi ne ko one arne ne mu da shi ne wallahi turai ba haka suke yi ba ni na resign Ghana education 2022 na ce kasan waje ba haka suke abubuwan su ba in ka zo baka tanyen su kalas ka je wani daban ya zo wanda ya zo ya tanye su kisa hadin da ni ma zan yamfa da kenan bai na TV wallahi kuna kokari always suna na zo duka ina duban program sun ku very educative program ban taba fidda station ku kan television na ba isa may Allah continue to bless you guys program ku na kuma I am always impressed with your program
great
yeah.
All right sai Arafat mun gode sosai ka ci gaba da kallon baina and zuwa azumi kuma zamu baka shi ne back to back insha Allah. Thank you so much. Kinji maganganun shi I think he touched on 3 things. Yayi magana uku
especially regarding tribal politics da muke yi so ka gani in the Zungu community.
But mu pick last call shi mu zo mu wrap up insha Allah. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Na'am Hajiya ina kwana?
Lafiya lokon lafiya.
Alhamdulillah. Sunanki da inda kike kira don Allah?
Sunana Hannatu ina kira daga Awoshi.
Okay, Hajiya Hannatu daga Awoshi. Ya mutan Awoshi dai.
Suna lafiya.
Masha Allah. To,
muna tare da yaran su nan. Kuma na support kita na kamar parents nan suna ciki. Kamar ana kiran meeting kaje cikin school kaga kamar diyanka na zaune na sana kasa. Ai bai maka daɗi kana son diyanka ya je. Ya kamata kai ma ka nemi mai riga ka bar diyanka ya dress up very well ka nemi mai table. Maybe mutum guda ya yi sauran kuma suka gani. Su ma su try kamar.
Amma Hajiya Hannatu, these are communities in da yake na ce these are communities unguwanni ne da yake gaskiya na ci da shan ma sometimes yana gagare su Hajiya wannan fa
Allah parents nan kuma na ciki.
Okay.
Ko diyanka na zuwa gane su ya kai maka ka duba diyanka nan da kyau shirin shi da inda yake zuwa su kai ta check school na ka gane. Ya ba kai maka ga abin da diyanka ta yi cikin school ana kira ni kana zuwa diyanka na zana kasa. No, bye.
Gaskiya.
Ya fi yaye nan kuma su yi ita ba wai a bar ma government komi ba.
Na'am. Alright, Hajiya Hannatu daga Awoshi, mun gode sosai. Kai, Khadija, she kina wasu
callers mu dukan su what their submissions points from blaming parents, from the government and so delegates, so even the callers, you see where they share that sentiment. From parents, from the government, and then those who vote. Especially Muno Muke vote. We are the problem. We are the mess of it.
Problem.
These people, when politicians go to there's no two ways. There's no doubt that I come to Shinka because look at this community. Just imagine because I'm Shinka for that chi. I come on the and when I'm one surprise skin. I come to Shinka for the May. The warrants are back about so I'm going to had the problems. Talking of EI in the voice, we heard them saying that IPT. It's EI in Zuma. No matter Samusu by no matter Samusu. So me all I'm saying is that free education that come on, it's a very good initiative. It's a very good policy, but na kamata the government that is sorry implementation. Irin ngwanenga this constituency suma da ya kamata da a fara da su sannan ma a zo cikin birni because people in the community yes
one way or the other.
Yes, sir.
And that has been the story since time immemorial.
Infrastructures in place before bringing in free education. If it's free and I'm not able to, the environment is not conducive for me to learn, what am I learning?
Nothing.
What am I learning?
Nothing.
I'm learning
and
nothing.
That's where I don't want to mention his name. You understand? The very day I got on the news and I was really disappointed.
And then at the end of the day, these people, just like I mentioned earlier, will write the same exams with those in other developed communities.
Communities, exactly.
But
and then Ghana Education Service or the examiner in charge or whoever will not say that. Exactly. Cake after chance that we are not marking with iron hands, and so we are
that we mark with the same iron hands, and then no, if it's four for everybody. If it's one for everybody. It's a one day soon. No, already then they are 1-0. Life is against them 1-0.
1-0, 1-0.
So it's high time where politicians guys, but who are said the emotions.
Look at
because we've never done them wrong.
Exactly.
All we want
and the delegates who are most school in Lifiba. Duba Magana Sarah Fatinga. Come on, delegates go 400. Mutunde doki 1,000 yabaku. Misali. Wanga 1,400. Kinsa I got a school na. Yakao kujeru chicken. Bari wani chicken aspirants na. Yazwe che kamanga kudin. Amma zan dokin gyara school yaran ku vote min ba su yi sun karbi su ci sai yaran ku zai suna delegate ba mu ku ko wallafi ba yan kuri ku bada a doki
at fault kasan in da wani even internal party ka gan kan da delegate jikin su ke rawa
yes
just because of kudin da za a ba su just kwanaki wanda aka yi ga videos ya circulate ba news ba ana ba su amma wani su ma said they were disappointed because not
I saw some footages
something like 4,000.
And I expected 4,000. My free time at home about
yes, but expectations were not met.
Really, you are selling your freedom.
Where have you gone wrong?
And development.
Where have you gone at? Need any answer? The Nico, my current student in that comes to just to match one independence or whatever. Hey, guys, I was saying it's soon. That's one around.
The one that board the Kikoya Karkashita check. King aboard in a share of Fajuao. She Madame Taraga Tariga Kudia. She fighted her. She your Kai politician, the patching Kaki power. Kazuka Gaya Mini Kama is better for them to learn under 3 than to be illiterate. Where by board na fadiwa.
The thing is, we just can't compromise quality with quantity.
What do you mean?
We just can't compromise quality with quantity. I've been get scared they friend is saying
justify it.
There was no need for any justification. Look at this situation they are in. Look at this. It's our one the illiterates in then what is he even learning? What is he learning? We just leave home and come and play. Yeah, I don't get the skill. I bet you even speaking English will be difficult for them.
Very.
They can't really express themselves. And we are here 67 on. We find ourselves in this kind of situation as a country. Them because them a gateway to Africa. We now vote every 4 years. We now actually leaders those who say makasa. But then all we see every day is retrogression. We now especially in our educational sector. The education and education is one sector they come out that but exactly it's just not
we've gotten it
all
nice. We've gotten it
it's not nice education but this politics was even going through to the tertiary sectors
exactly
so come on no I try as much come on there's still but soon penetrate the care we can't do politics with education is a no. It's just a no. Seriously, yak matter. I do about all this stuff. So I pay attention to education. I say about the quality education. It's not about the quantity of people who are able to go to school or are able to have at least a BEC or whatever certificate that is. But the quality, yak matter. Me share carry JHS in the marker way. Even that certificate alone now, me share it's valuable for the person. Me share the she wanna. I'm just film okay no just because everybody goes just because it's free. I carry back one impact. There's nothing. I carry free from primary to JS. The person can't speak common English. I tell you, there are some Almajirian Babana. I'm telling you today, the person is like Form 1, the person can't express himself in English. They just can't express themselves in English. So I always say we just can't.
And you tell me it's better for them to go to the school than to get them quality education. It's not about education now. You wasted your time when the education is not quality, and you tell me that I come at the age, and then anyway.
Yeah. So a message issue, and shall we? Government should give them money so they can paint schools, and it will look like that is it. The 6 month celebration, and they will do that on every 6 months. Yes. So instead of them going to march, and their government couldn't spend for that, and the key Agaro school. And so for them, every Independence Day, I tell Hali for some time as a school in the UK. Maybe that will also be a better way than them going to.
When a country Matanga, was it Tanzania or something?
Yeah, I think some band they didn't. Independence Day.
Yeah, for 4 years. Yeah. Budget in the such couldn't. One program. She substitute. Tadokita search can one that develop getting instead of as well I observe being an Independence Day and then the money that was going to be spent, money that bata, you know, she come take away. And everybody, I mean, suka comment, suka applaud for that having a wonderful initiative and idea. Anyways, Allah is Mudache. So, upon message,
there's a message from Babanya. Yes, so the objective is to learn from the past and be guided by sin going into the future. The people of Ghana are clear in their minds about the future they want, and no amount of bogus propaganda can bring the NDC back to power. The fact is that the NPP bills and the NDC comes to destroy, and it will be even more devastating in such times where the whole world is recovering from a global pandemic never seen since 1980. But honestly, you see some of where the worry comes in. This person is clearly talking out of political lens.
Yes.
Yeah,
and this is a
social issue.
It's a social
so
issue,
even if we talk about development, infrastructure, the then government did more with infrastructure than even the previous government is doing. So soon make sure about schools. They make sure they started building schools. Even some of this free education, I can check among these free senior high schools in the Jamama, I can check among I want skin daji. And that daji in the mouth. Chicken dad in the masu abim in a well organized way with good with teachers having
blocks in a daji and
yes,
it was
and people
well
were still,
built
yes,
and it was
and people were still because community obviously the communities in a daji, the school will be in a daji.
Exactly.
So if we're talking about infrastructure,
so I was some feel chicken gari bashaka some feel chicken and so and this kind of shit that they develop.
It's just like the Kaye project that Kaye the warfare I musu chicken makabira.
Now
so about some wuri chicken gari wuri makabira. Equally there are kind of people living there, so you can just adjust.
Exactly. But it's not even macabre. I back here and
it's closer to anyway. So he shouldn't talk of political lens. He should just take his political lens off and then see the angle. This is not propaganda. This thing quote time NDC man the and some of these issues popped up and we are still seeing these issues. So what's the point?
Exactly. Yes, it's time for sports. Maskaloza muje mutao very short break and mukao muku watan sports updates go sports news Tsarin Safiya kenan daga nan sai kuma mu switch to entertainment tare da watan sarkin zango bash wanda shi ma zai kawo muku wannan entertainment segment din. So kada ku yi nisa muna zuwa yanzu ga
the country where I come from. The truth is an irony, just like animal farm. Justice mean inequity. So who go say the truth? Who go say the truth? Christian can say silence. Islamic leaders silence. Kings and queens silence. Traditional leaders, silence, so who go say the truth? We are the workers who confuse the call. Now by area, why no better? We are the workers who confuse the call. One guy's oh yeah, why no better?